Morning. It is dark outside, if you can't tell. Driving in the car again. We're going to get back into the house one of these days. Most likely tomorrow I'll be back in the house. But yeah, just had a thought, doing some thought, thinking, jotting down some notes. And just had this thought, like you gotta push for your dream. And your dream may not always look like what everybody else is thinking. Kind of piggyback on what we were talking about yesterday, and then also with the brick, laying this brick is perfect, this brick can be laid. And like, sometimes it's hard to just get your dreams on paper and kind of mold it to what you're trying to get to. Like, you know your end goal. I don't know about everybody else. This is me. We're going right now. I know my end goal. I know what I want to do. And I know what I'm seeing right now, and I'm trying to mold what I'm seeing right now into what I wanted to get done. And like, it's difficult. I don't know any entrepreneur out there or any other person out there trying to build their goals, build their dreams, and hit their goals. But yeah, it's difficult. I'm trying to get it all structured right now. What's going on right now? I'm trying to structure the business so that people can excel in it, and the people I have right now can excel. I really want them to excel, and there's been some difficulties because I thought things would be just intuitive, but they're not, and I'm understanding that. So just using that time still while running the business to like backtrack and trying to do some planning and get things more structured than what I thought was needed. So I say all that to say, other people, your dream and goals might not look like it's happening the way you want to happen, or it's going to hit the way you want to hit, or it's going to reach the goals you want to reach. But you got to keep pushing. You got to keep pushing. You got to keep pushing. You got to keep grinding. You can't stop. Right now, I'm in the midst of it. People talk about it. Some people want to see the end result, but sometimes I want the people who want to understand the in between to see right now, like in between, like, hey, right now I'm in it. I haven't gotten success out of it, and yes, it's discouraging because I thought it'd be more successful as of right now. But what I'm seeing right now is successful in the sense of monetary. But I am seeing success in I am having to pretty much structure my franchise system right now. How I'm going to build it, how I'm needed to be built. Excuse me for a second, I need to make sure nobody come in. Turn the light off. So yeah, I'm structuring it right now, and it's difficult. And I know that it's not going to be right away. So, but just getting it all set up, getting a leadership a leadership tutorial, or leadership training put together, getting position training put together. All that's happening like right now while still building the business. And I know that and while still having a job and still having a family. So I understand that this is going to be a struggling time. Next few months are going to be struggling to just get it right, to get it there. Once it's all started and we start pushing it, I truly believe that it will just explode, and it will take off, and we will start learning how to be more efficient. But it's right now putting in the hours, tinkering with things, understanding how it goes. All this stuff is up front right now. And like, someone probably look at me and like, Justin, why are you doing this? Why do you want these young gentlemen to be in the business? Why do you want to push them to be leaders? Why do you want? Well, it makes not succeed the way I want to succeed, but it may not be successful in the sense of that exactly these three will be the ones pushing the business, or it will. But I know one thing that's going to come out of it is that the business is going to be better, and hopefully they will be better. I truly believe they will be better overall because they have a different perspective. They're seeing some things differently that they never seen. I feel like they never seen before, and they will be better off from it. And so I'm willing to go through the frustration, even though some days it's like, oh, it's a little too much. I'm willing to go through the frustration and cultivate and keep praying and keep talking with God and making sure I'm going the right path and making sure I'm having the right discernment. And that's one thing I need to get back closer to that, like just getting back to that conversation more on a more regular basis, and just giving my time just to have space with God. So yeah, but yeah, so it's not starting off like I wanted to start off. We're having some success. We are. We're having several, obstacles, but we're gonna get past them. We're gonna get past them. Keep pushing. Our goal is still 100K for grossing 100K this year. That's our goal. We're working towards it. We're building towards it. Working towards it. Yeah. Just don't stop. Don't stop. Stop. Pushing. Just because it's hard. Just because it's starting to be a lot of, several obstructions into it. Just because things are starting to try to block you. Don't stop. Just don't. Seriously. Keep pushing. Keep going. Keep growing. I heard a saying. I hope I say you gotta. You gotta grow. You gotta grow. Yeah, you gotta grow through your go through, and you gotta go through to get to. So, I think I messed it up a little bit, but that still sounds good. You gotta grow through your go through, and you gotta go through to get to. And that's the premise of what the guy was saying. I was like, yo, that's quick. I understand that. You got to grow through your go through. You got to grow through them struggles, them obstacles. You got to get it. And it's going to make you a better person. Like, I'm understanding. I'm not sitting here and blaming. I mean, the person, the guys they're having some stuff, having some problems. But I'm like, I'm not sitting here blaming them. I'm like, yo, what am I not doing to fortify my message? What am I not doing? Like, why are they not receiving it? Why are they not receiving it? Why are they not getting it? Why is it not going through? And I'm like, all right, so I'm gonna show up everything that I see I'm lacking on. I'm gonna show up everything so that I have no excuse and they have no excuse. So if they don't succeed, then I'm like, all right, then it's on you. But so like, I know I have to put the structure in there. I gotta put to me, I see it as you gotta make it a game. You can't play, if they give you a ball and throw you on the court and never told you that, all right, you make points by putting the ball in the hoop. And you never understand, there's no objective, there's no goals, there's no milestones, there's no critique. So like, all right, so that's what I do. Give them a structure so they know exactly what is needed. And then ask them, hey, do you understand this? Is this understandable? Then train them on the system once they said it's understandable, or train them on the system and then they understand. And after that, once they understand and then they perform the action successfully a few times, then it has no excuse. Then on that, it's just effort. And that's what I want to get to. Like, your effort will determine your outcome. And that's all I want you to put in, is effort. And I feel like I needed to put in a lot more than effort. And so I'm like, all right, so how do I take it so that all they need to put in is effort? And then that's where it makes that's when it comes on them. That's when it falls on them. Effort, and then training them for critical thinking. That's it. That's it. That's all you have to do. Effort and critical thinking. And then the systems are in place for you to just go do it. But that's it. That's my thing. So yeah. What are your goals? What are your dreams? Stop stopping and go get them. You gotta grow through your go through, and you gotta go through to get to. And to get to is your dreams, your goals, your passions, what you want out of life. So you gotta grow through your go through, and you gotta go through to get to. As always, love others, and most importantly, love yourself. I don't know who all this helping, but it's definitely therapeutic for me. You should try it. Talking to yourself, you don't have to post it, but try it. Talking to yourself, talking about your dreams, talking about your goals. Just let it out. It helps you keep things in perspective. It makes you think. Now it gets you out your head. When you say it out loud, you can kind of adjust to it and say, well, you know, I like what I'm saying. That doesn't make sense, you know. So yeah, keep on keeping on. That's the old saying. Alrighty. Now I'm just rambling. Remember that. Hey, and lay your brick today. Lay your brick today as perfectly as this brick can be laid. Remember that. Go through your go through. You gotta grow through your go through. And you gotta go through to get to. And that get to is your dreams and goals. Repeating that, and don't forget to lay your brick today. And don't forget to love yourself. Peace.